Hello traders, this is Ad Zeros and I wanted to do a recap for February 10th. So for February 10th, if you see, I have two trades, but as I said, it was an extremely tough day and I broke my rules. And I want to share you the lesson learned I had, but and also I have seen biggest intraday swing on my equity uh, in my recent past, and I want to walk you through and why it everything messed up. And I think lesson learned is that I should not be trading too spready and too volatile stocks at once. So I want to show you one. Let's go to TLRY, my first trade in the TLRY, and let me just keep this here. Okay. So now, if you I first trade on the TLRY was here. I did the scalp here and it was gapped up, but I was expecting it's gonna go break down here. So if you see, I had a levels here, so I was expecting to break this level. So moment it came down, first minute candle, second minute candle tried to go up, but when it rejected the 65, I put the short order here, and it was a beautiful trade, and I didn't wait all the way here. I took the profit at this level once it's finished the first candle. So it was almost a very nice $1 move, and I was happy. I was fine because this was a beautiful trade, and that's exactly I have planned the pre-market that I wanna trade the TLRY like that. Now, what happened? The next trade I had in ACAM. So ACAM was a is see if on the morning it was gap down. This is today's February 11th one, so you do not need to consider the market depth. This is the 10th of February recap. So if you look at the pre-market, you can see that it's all came down. So now it was consolidating at this level, and when it break candle one, candle two, candle three, I put the stop order at the low of this candle. I can put it here. So I put the stop sell order here, and it took me in. And once it took me in, so you see it went back up. So moment it went back up, so I say that it's looking good. I'm gonna add more. So I added here. So now I was in the full position on the spready stock. And at the same time, now it's just gonna hang on. I'm not gonna finish this. And at the same time, at the 9:35, I basically went long as in gap and go strategy of this. So before I was scalp at the short, now I will gap and go here. So I basically went long on the break of these two candle at the same level where I took the first partial. Now I went long. So now if you look at it like this, you will see that I went long here. So now I'm long, and suddenly it came down at 8:35 and it spiked up. And the moment it spiked up, so if you see the 9:36, and if I go 9:36 here, so let me just put in the level so you can see 9:36. Okay, so now if you see here, this is 9:36 candle and this is 9:36 candle. So I'm long here, full size in ACAM, full size in TLRY, and that was a mistake. And you can see this is one bar is almost $3 candle. So that was my mistake, that I oversized on this, uh, and I shouldn't be. And when it spiked up ACAM, I was just got so confused and anxious that how would I look at it? And my mind got paralyzed for any decision making because I'm unable to focus that where I should I look at it. And both stocks at the same time started moving against me. And once and before it spiked up 1 minute, I said it's gonna come down. It went down, it came back. I was happy until here because this is nice. This is normal gap and go that it rejected, it came back up. Now it went down here, it went back. So both are going against me and I don't know what to do. So the moment it spiked up here, I closed this transaction. So I made a loss of $1,000 because I have almost lost 3 points from my average price to the spike is almost 3 points loser. And the moment I finish this, it's almost 9:38, and then now you look at it 9:38, and it went down all the way down here. So now see, it's already touched the bottom. So I was just waiting that to see that whether it's gonna go over the VWAP or no. So it tried to when go back up VWAP, but it's rejected. And at this point, I have at this point I have taken the loss. But if you look at it, this is my entry here. Almost 3.4 points loser in the 60 point, and I almost have a shares of 800 shares size. And here I also have $1,000. So, but I knew for the TLRY because TLRY is a volatile stock in my pre-mine, and you knew I already had a one trade in the short. So I was open-minded of a TLRY on the both side, long and short. But the moment it rejected the VWAP, I basically have reversed my trade. See, I always keep my reverse button here because reverse is very important for not every stock you can reverse. You need to know which stock you need to reverse. I reversed because I knew it's going to be very volatile, and if it's going into the channel, it can go in any direction. So the moment it rejected the VWAP, now I was pretty confident that it's going to go and break this low of the day. So I shot it here, and if you look at it, again, I got the 5 points because of this entry. And it was not the revenge trade, but it was in my mind, it was a plan that if the short gonna fail, long gonna fail, I'm gonna go short. But I was not expecting to have this bigger loss. So now why I, let go against me that much. And as I said, the reason is being because it was two volatile stocks I've trading together, and both started going against me, and my mind was unable to make any decision to where to look at it and where to close. And I was diverted, and in my mind I was debating where should I look at it, where should I look at it, where should I look at it. And I was just so confused that I unable to make the decision. And it was until it was too late I made a call that both transactions were my loser. But what I like, a thing about me that I appreciate, is that even though that I was unable to take decision during that time, but after that time I was not worried about the loss. I still focused about my setup, and I knew that it can be recovered if I play right. And it was not the revenge trade, but it was a planned trade in my mind before that if it's a volatile, I can do a reverse. And this is the way I played. But in terms of rule break, now then my next rule is that I am not going to trade the two volatile stocks at the same time. And even if I want to trade, I'm going to put the hard stops on that, because there's no way, this time because of the volatility I was recovered. But what if it starts choppy, and if any few minutes, if it just start consolidating it, I'm gonna be too anxious. It's gonna be out of control from my emotional side. So I don't want myself to put into that situation again. Hope I've shared you my lesson. Also, I uh, it's something you can learn as well. And if you like my channel, please subscribe. Please give me love and encouragement so that I can keep making videos and help you out as well. Thank you.